But right now, my mental state, man, my mental state is, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. The only thing you need to be careful about is when you start this product, you will get erections for like 6 to 8 hours. Good morning, YouTube. We are officially 2 weeks out and 6 days. We are on that final crunch mark. So we're about to take our weight, do a quick physique update, and then I'll see you downstairs before we hit up some cardio. Let's go.
Heart is cold as ice, I'm trying to recover. Do you even realize? I'm taking everything you want.
I need to sit down. I need to practice posing, man. The issue that I'm facing right now, that I have to take an anti-inflammatory, and until that anti-inflammatory kicks in, it hurts a lot to pose. And since it hurts so much, I haven't been practicing. I'm gonna try to do like 30 minutes every single day and just make sure I'm not winded after. A new all-time low weigh-in. And honestly, from the pictures, I'm happy. That's a lot. That's a lot heavier than I thought I was gonna be. And one thing I can say with my injury this year, with the annular tear between L4 and L5, that I feel has drastically reduced my legs. You can tell when I'm posing, my right leg is smaller than my left. It's fluffier and it just doesn't look as symmetrical. The legs and glutes could be a little leaner, but that is why we are busting out body sculpt. Usually I put the body sculpt just on my stomach, but now we're putting this body sculpt cream on our hamstrings and our glutes. And then we are still gonna be putting it on our waist. And then I'm gonna throw my waist trainer on. We are still gonna be doing 2 hours of cardio a day. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the post noties with the bell, and don't miss another video till show day, because this will be something you don't wanna miss. So let's get this cardio started, and I'll see you guys for breakfast. Man, okay, so this treadmill doesn't even fit through this door. You would have to disassemble this entire treadmill to fit it through the door. And all I wanted to do is, because that vent air conditioner is so loud, you can't even really hear your phone. And we have a full TV here, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put on movies, because I answer clients back during cardio, and then after like 40 minutes, even 30 minutes, I have no one to answer back. So 30 minutes is literally just walking, and apparently I can't get the treadmill out of this door. So yeah, we'll answer some clients back and stare into space for another 30 minutes, wishing that we were not doing 2 hours of cardio a day. Lucky me.
I'm such a lucky boy.
So we did 50 minutes. My back can't take any more. Every step is just shooting that nerve pain down. It's about fine-tuning whatever you can do. These people say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I see the comments all the time. Man, you're a bitch, no offense. Like, you could figure out a way to do anything. You may fail a little bit, but if you just keep going and keep dedicating yourself, you will never fail. So we're headed upstairs. We're gonna shower real quick. I forgot that we actually have no eggs, no egg whites, no chicken bacon. So we gotta go to Walmart before we even eat. So I guess this morning is gonna be completely fasted. We're really gonna get the weight loss and the friggin' depletion today. But let's get it. Honestly, by this point of the day, The hardest thing, or one of the hardest things that I have to do every day is put my socks on. This, my left side, is super easy. It's all good to go, but my right side, that's where the annular tear is. I can't bend forward like that at all. And after posing, after cardio, after answering some emails, it's already 12 o'clock. I need to meet my filmer at the gym at 1. We have to tan after the gym. You have to tan every other day before a show. We have a massage at 5. We have to go to the post office sometimes today. And we have to edit Sunday's video. So usually people on prep are like, man, like I just sit there and I just make sure my meals are on time. I can't do that. Like I literally can't. Every single day, from the second my eyes wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to the second I shut them around 2:30 or 3 a.m., I'm doing something every second, every day to be productive into just trying to build my future. Whether that be 2 hours of cardio, whether that be prepping my meals, whether that be working on the 3 companies, whether that be coaching, whether that be going to actually get the meal prep, whether that be going to get a massage so I can open up so I can look better on stage, whether that's cleaning up so my mind's clear, whether that's the lawyers, whether that's the lawsuit, whether that's the income property, whether that's stretching so my back can try to get a little bit better, whether it's responding to DMs, literally every second of my day is accounted for. I don't like this much of a fast-paced life. I do love it, but not during prep because it's too stressful. But what can you do? That's why some people succeed and some people are just keyboard warriors in their mother's basements. You know who I'm talking about. They comment all the time below. Alright guys, so we are home and we are gonna play a game to see if I can email 2 people, my real estate agent that is long-term renting my income property, send back an email to my lawyer that emailed me. We already packed all the sickening Skittles for the workout, which is, like I said in the old video, the Anavar, the GW, the Winstrol, the Helios, 5 milligrams of Cialis. I got some potassium, some NAC, some tamoxifen, some Arimidex. Pre-workout today is gonna be the Gorilla Mind Grape. I actually love this flavor, man. Probably around like 2 weeks out, I'm gonna cut out all the artificial flavors, so we won't have any energy drinks or diet pop, but for at least another 6-7 days, you know I'm gonna be crushing those monsters and crushing these energy drinks, because that's really the only thing that keeps me going through the day. Like, I don't do Adderall anymore. I've been sober for quite some time. I've had a drink here and there, but I have not been drunk in months. I've not done drugs in months, and I couldn't be happier. I'm more mentally clear, I'm more awake, and I never had a problem with it. But in my version of life, it's like, why am I out here of all these people that party on the weekends for absolutely no reason, go work their shitty 9-to-5 job, bitch and complain that they don't have money, and then do it all again next weekend? If we are not in like Monaco or Miami getting invited to Formula 1 races on big ass boats, then what am I doing? I just looked around and I'm like, bro, I have nothing in common with any of you. So why am I here? I'd much rather be alone and working and trying to succeed for my future family. So our pre-workout today, like I said, we've been going no carb for the last 7 days, and we are gonna keep going no carb probably for the next 7 to 3 days out. I might get 1 carb meal just to kind of replenish the stores. We got 300 grams of egg whites, 3 whole eggs, 5 slices of chicken bacon, and that's the pre-workout. So we're gonna play the game to see if I can eat all this and send off 2 emails in 15 minutes. And then we're headed off to the gym. So, nothing like busy days to fuel prep. I messaged my filmer and I'm like, yo, can we push this by like 10 minutes by any chance? And he was like, yeah, bro, 10 minutes is more than okay. So we are getting the Melanoten 2 as well as TB500 in. I did BPC this morning, but I forgot the TB500 because I needed to mix it with sterile water and I didn't think that I had time, but now that I have time, usually I take Melanoten before bed, but honestly, because I'm so freaking hungry on this prep, Melanoten not only gets you super tan, not only helps your skin, but it also gives you like a little bit of nauseousness, which isn't the best. But when you're like starving to death, it subsides that hunger. Like, you're not hungry for a few hours after taking this. The only thing you need to be careful about is when you start this product, you will get erections for like 6 to 8 hours. Now, those only last for like 2 to 3 days, and then it goes away. But it's like a painful erection for like 4, 5, 6 hours. So I do 250 micrograms for 5 to 7 days in a row. That's kind of what got me like my base tan. As you guys see, I'm a little bit darker. And now we tan every other day. And I usually do like 200 micrograms or 100 micrograms every other day right before I go tanning. And it's gonna have the spray tan for the base of the show just absorb into your skin a lot better. Our sub-Q, not intramuscular. Just do them right in my tummy skin or tummy fat, depending on how much of a hater you are today. Hater, troll! We're gonna do some hater reps today. It's time to crush this, man. This is probably our second last chest day, or third last chest day before the show. So chest is a weak part. We really gotta keep the intensity high. We gotta keep the rest time short. We gotta keep losing this fat. Keep tightening up. Keep filling up as much as you can fill up on no carb. I'm excited, man. It's almost game time. It's time to shock them once again. Filmer actually had some personal stuff come up, so it's solo dolo. Went from being crazy busy to actually never would have having to rush today at all. Like, yeah, oh well. So apparently I didn't need to be stressed. That's why I always say, don't be stressed. There's no fucking point, because literally everything changes. Boom, 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 boom. Within 4 days, my life changes, and the end trajectory of my life is completely different. When I wake up at 8 o'clock, I have no idea what's gonna happen by 10 p.m. It's crazy. Try to get one exercise of everything. Maybe set it up and do some posing if the gym isn't too busy. Gonna put my headphones in, just vibe out on my own beat, my own rhythm. Let's go train some chest and have a good day.
Taking everything you want. Was it something I did? Still I wonder, 'cause it isn't too clear. I don't want no trouble, tired of the lies. You found yourself another, heart as cold as ice. I'm trying to recover, do you even realize?
Like, I'm back to the point of just like seeing stars. And every single day I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't want to be a bodybuilder. But I know that I have to prove this to myself and all you fucking haters out there. But I'll tell you one thing, man, is prepping myself this time has been the hardest thing ever, because I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I've coached more than 50 people into shows. This is like my 6th or 7th bodybuilding show, and I know my body the best. Like, I know it the best. I know when I'm in shape. I know that it's about peaking for a day. Me being ready 2 weeks out or 1 week out doesn't matter if you come out stringy on the day of the show. But right now, my mental state, man, my mental state is like, one day I wake up and I look at myself and I'm like, yo, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's go into depletion. We're good. Let's fucking nail the conditioning. And then the next day, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking 6 weeks out, man. I'm not even close to ready. I read a few comments and I'm like, yep. Everything's dialed. Like, I'm on point. Like, I did this prep perfectly. And then I read some haters that literally, they probably think they're like 8% body fat when they're 17% body fat. And they're like, bro, you don't have it, man. Like, you're fucking 10 weeks out. And then that fucks with my head. And then I'm in this position of like, oh my God, like, do I keep depleting on no carb? Do I give myself a high day? I look at other people and they're getting 2-3 high days in a row. And in my personal opinion, I'm leaner than them. I look at old show pictures from last year when I was 2.5 weeks out and I'm like, shit, I'm substantially leaner and 17 pounds heavier than last year, but I still want to make sure that I bring the best conditioning I've ever brought, so I know I got to keep pushing. And it just leads to me sitting here, not knowing what I'm doing, seeing stars, knowing that I'm coming back here tonight for another hour of cardio, to basically do 2 hours and 20 minutes of cardio today, an hour on the treadmill, and over an hour on the Stairmaster to try to bring in my hamstrings, to try to bring in my glutes, when my upper body is already 10 times leaner than it was at 2 weeks out last year, but my legs weren't. And oh, man, I honestly don't think that I could even drive home right now because I don't feel safe. I physically do not feel safe being behind the wheel of my truck because I feel like I'm going to pass out at any sec. And it's just, I've been pushing so freaking hard for the last like 10 days of virtually no carb that, man, I know it'll be worth it, but I know I'm putting everything in here and I just hope that all the work I put pays off. A lot of shit doesn't get on footage. Like, a lot of shit doesn't make the cut for YouTube, but it's a lot. I'm gonna have like 3. And chug this water, and hopefully in like 5-10 minutes I feel okay to drive home. I'm gonna crank the AC, and I'll see you guys soon. So we made it home without a terrible car wreck, thank God. And we are playing another game of How Fast Can Mark Eat? It is 4:15. I need to leave in 17 minutes to go to my deep tissue massage. Now, I like, usually on prep, when you only get 4 or 5 meals a day, I'd like to get 5, but most of the time it's just 4 due to my busy schedule. I like to like sit down and enjoy the meals, you know, like savor them. Right now, it's like, yo, how fast can I eat? Because I need to be somewhere. So we actually have 250 grams of chicken. We have some bell pepper, some mushroom, and some peas. We're gonna put some of this hot mustard on it. I hate hot stuff. I hate hot sauce, but on prep, I'll sometimes use ketchup, but now that we're like 2 weeks out, I'm like just avoiding all the extra calories. Get some pink Himalayan salt. And blow on this as fast as I can to cool it down in order to eat it so we can actually get going. It is 4:53 because if you were not 5 minutes early, you're fucking late, dude. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you show up 5 minutes late, you are not on time. Like, you being on time is showing up 2 to 3 minutes before your appointment or before the hangout or before. If I am waiting on you for any reason that's not like, oh, sorry, dude, lost track of time. When you were fucking sitting at home jacking it to fucking midgets on Pornhub? Bro, like, I know you were doing absolutely nothing. So anyways, we got to Nobility Clinic. I haven't been here in so long because obviously you guys know, like, I couldn't afford it. The companies have been doing so well. Thank you guys so much for all the support, all the growth. You guys that are using my code, I cannot thank you enough because you are the reason that this prep is afloat, and that is the truth. So I wish I could say that I'm going to lay down on a table and honestly just get a 98-pound Asian girl to just rub me down with nice oil. But unfortunately, it's my boy Aaron Physique Johnson who's going to just go put me through the most amount of pain because I haven't been here in like 6 months. And he's going to be like, oh, you know, you need to come see me every like 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. So it's going to hurt. And I just know that I'm not going to be able to relax. But I really need to open up. I need to get a lot of the scar tissue built up from injecting every day. I have a lot of scar tissue built up in my glutes and my shoulders. That's why I started doing my lats and even sometimes my biceps, just so I could diversify the scar tissue. So I'm just going to have them do like a full body workup, do absolutely everything. And then we're going to go home and hopefully have like an hour or 2 hours where we can just relax, meal prep some food, upload all this footage, hopefully get some sick pics from the posing that I was doing. And then we're, like I said, off to the gym for our 3rd session of the day. But it's all going to be worth it. Let's go get this done. And I know that like in 2 days I'll feel much better. But right after this, I'm probably going to feel shittier than I do now. So, it's the name of the game. Let's get it.
What can I get for you?
Can I just have a venti strawberry refresher, but with no lemonade, just with water?
Of course.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We need this today. We need this. Just finished the massage. I feel actually amazing. He worked out so much of the scar tissue, and we did a little posing after, and I feel great. Like, it really opened up my physique. I look a lot better. So we're getting some Starbies. This whole drink only has like 70 calories, 80 calories. I don't even count it towards like the daily calories because I'll just sip on it, and I'm trying to like stray away from having 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. So instead of having a Monster, I'm having this, which is the healthier option of the two. I'll see you guys at home. I'll show you what we're eating, and that's probably gonna try to be spaced out as close as our nighttime cardio as possible. I might actually eat 2 times. I don't know yet. We'll see. Got the laptop setting up. We've already been emailing people back. We picked up some more Halloween decorations. I'm gonna start decorating for Halloween like next week. I don't even care. This is basically what we got. We have 170 grams of extra lean ground beef. We have 50 grams of avocado and mushrooms, broccoli, and a little bit of bell peppers. That's it. Jesus Christ. But I still feel good. I'm gonna keep plowing water back. We're trying to get about 7 to 8 liters of water every day. Just make sure we're draining everything out, all the toxins. I didn't cook this half of beef because I didn't have any taco seasoning left. And I know I'm gonna get taco seasoning by tomorrow, so I'm just gonna hold out. Gonna chow this down. Oh, I guess there's no point of rambling on. I'm tired. It's 9 p.m. More body sculpt cream. And then I'm gonna drop my pants real quick. And hamstrings and glutes, hamstrings and glutes. Like, everything I do right now is for my hamstrings and glutes. And obviously I know with the diuretics, with the peak week, from what I saw today, I could dry out and my hamstrings and glutes will be there, but I want them like there. You know what I mean? Like when you like see that ass and you're like you can't stop looking at it. That's how lean I need my glutes to be. And since I can't flex my back that well because of my annular tear in my disc, I need to make sure that even just a little bit of flexing my glutes, I'm fucking striated to shit. Always make sure you wash your hands after that stuff. We are slapping the waist trainer on. So we're actually headed to the grocery store so I can get some more seasonings for this beef and the everything bagel for my eggs and some Parmesan. And I actually have no more low-fat whipped cream. And I usually have 4 Jell-O cups with like low-fat whipped cream on them every day. Instead of like the peanut butter, that actually is like 30 calories, not even. And that is like my guilty little pleasure, along with a diet pop, which I'll probably cut out in the next 4 or 5 days to really try to bring it in. And everyone's like, oh, I read your comments, guys, and you're like, oh, you should live less, you know? Bro, you get one of these lives. One! And you guys are like, oh, bro, you're gonna hit a burnout. Oh, you should live less. You should not do this. Oh, you should drop your means. Bro, why on earth would I do that? Especially someone that's kind of as risky as I am, abused my body of steroids for how long? Like, I don't have a friggin' 80-year life expectancy. So I'm gonna freaking give every day. No matter what happens, I'm just gonna give it everything I freaking have. And in 20 years and 5 years, fuck tomorrow if I kick it. I know that at least I friggin' live every day how I want to. Minus like being absolutely depleted now, but after the show it'll all be worth it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit and let's keep pushing. Showered up. Man, after 3 cardio sessions, the oil from all the massaging, the tanning, the body scalp cream, the constant sweating, the literally not being able to sit down for more than 2 seconds today. It's 11:52 p.m. and we have 3 whole eggs, 100 grams of extra lean ground beef, 100 grams of egg whites, 3 slices of chicken bacon, and I'm probably gonna have 2 Jell-O cups with some low-fat whipped cream. We only got 3 meals today, 3. So honestly, if I wake up starving, I'm gonna have 100 grams of chicken or 150 grams of chicken with some veggies, but I'm hoping this will tie me over and I'll take some of the Gorilla Mind appetite suppressant before bed and hopefully I'll just sleep right through the night because today we probably ate less than like 1,800 calories. So with 2 hours and 10 minutes of cardio, I'm absolutely exhausted, but like the results are paying off. So I honestly might have one more high carb day before the show, either tomorrow or Saturday, or depending on how I look, like just a little bit of carbs. Like I'm talking 100 grams, 150 grams of carbs for 2 days, just so I can kind of push in a peak week and really get that extra leanness. Because I know if I just keep going no carb, no carb, no carb, I'm gonna peak before the show. So I'm excited, man, and I'm excited to show this new physique. And even though there's gyno, even though there's tattoos, I know I'm gonna bring my best package to date. So I'm gonna wrap up this video now. Thank you for spending the entire day with me. If you have stuck to the end, thank you so much for the support, and let's keep crushing it, all of us, because we're all in this together.